Y'all, this is the type of response that you want when you file a dispute with a collection agency. Okay. Now, the other day, my husband and I wrote to a collection agency, and this was the response that we got. Our office has reviewed the referenced account and made the decision to discontinue our collection efforts. Rest assured that a deletion request will be submitted to the credit bureaus for any information regarding the account that we reported to them. Listen, y'all, before you get bullied into paying any collection, especially if it has nothing to do with you and you know you do not owe that debt, make sure that you watch this video until the end. In this episode, I'm going to be sharing with you the exact verbiage that you need when you are writing dispute letters to collection agencies. All right, y'all, raise your hand if you have ever had a collection on your credit report. And if you are watching this video, chances are you have. And don't feel bad because a lot of us have actually been there, more than you think. Now, imagine struggling to access affordable housing, securing a well paying job, or getting approved for a loan because of a collection trade line on your credit report. Having collection trade lines on your credit report can unfortunately close some doors. Potential lenders, employers, and even landlords may see it, and this can lead to higher interest rates and so on. Accurate reporting is so important, y'all. Even an error can have significant consequences. Now, not too long ago, my husband had a collection stuck on his credit report. This was from an old utility bill from somewhere that we moved from in the past, right? And apparently they sent us a bill, but obviously we didn't even get it. Now, because I was doing some studies and, was studying consumer law and, knew a thing or two, I wrote up a nice little letter with consumer law and legal language with reference to the USC Code 15. Sent it in the mail certified, and make sure that you're sending these letters certified as well. And boom, that collection disappeared faster than a free sample at Costco. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that I'm some, financial ninja or, credit guru or anything like that. But hey, I do know a thing or two. Now, in this episode, I'm going to be sharing with you exactly how I was able to get the collection removed from my husband's credit report in less than 30 days using somewhat, scare tactics or legal language that reflects consumer law. And please understand that this is not just some made up stuff or, jargon. Consumer law, my friends, is where it's at. This is what you are going to use to DIY and fix your own credit. You do not need to pay anyone an arm and a leg to remove collections from your credit report. Times are getting harder. Save your money for something else. And just a quick disclaimer, I by any means am not giving you any legal advice. I'm simply sharing what has worked for me and my household. I strongly advise that you consult with a consumer protection attorney for legal advice and assistance. And listen, a lot of this stuff you can actually look up and research yourself. It does take some time because you want to make sure that you're using the appropriate language, the appropriate consumer law language. But if you have the time, you can definitely research this and put together your letters. Now, you can even take things a step further and write directly to the credit bureaus to take things off your credit report. Now, so a lot of people tend to, be afraid of credit bureaus because of the name bureau, right? They try to make it sound super official and all. But did you know that credit bureaus are not government agencies? They are publicly traded companies owned by shareholders. The government does not run these companies, but the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, also known as CFPB, and the Federal Trade Commission oversee them. And yes, consumer law gives you the right to dispute trade lines directly with these agencies. Now, personally, my husband and I did not write directly to the credit bureaus in this case. We just wanted to write directly to the creditor to see if they would remove it. If not, then we would have written to the credit bureaus that were reflecting the collection. Because I know exactly what to say to these credit bureaus as well. In the past, I've communicated directly with credit bureaus requesting the removal of items as well. Now, let me just give you guys an example of how you can write your letter to both the credit agencies and credit bureaus. This is the letter that you would be writing to the collection agency. It's a cease and desist letter. You're going to put your account number as it appears on your credit report. In the template video, I'll go a little bit more in details with that. But just a brief example, this letter is a little bit long, but I'll just go over like the top section. For example, I'm writing to you today to formally dispute the alleged debt you claim I owe, so forth and so on. And as you can see, we went ahead and we included legal law, consumer law verbiage. Okay. For example, I hereby exercise my right under 15 USC, so forth and so on, you guys. So this is the type of verbiage you want to use when you are communicating directly with collection agencies. Additionally, this is an example of what you would send over to all three credit bureaus, TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax, with your date of birth, account number. Now, this letter is just a little bit lengthy, so I won't get into the full thing, but you can also go ahead and do your own research in regards to consumer law and the US codes and all of that. There are specific verbiage that you want to make sure that you're including in your letter, and you want to make sure that you are emphasizing certain code violations. All right. You want to ensure that you're including all of that in your letters to the credit bureaus, in addition to the collection agencies. Now, if you have the time to do your own research and pinpoint everything that you need to input in these letters, you can do that, or you can just go ahead and grab my bundle below. It will have the full verbiage that you need to communicate to these creditors, collection agencies, and credit bureaus, as well as an in-depth video walkthrough guiding you how to fill this out. Even though it's really pretty simple, it's just plug and play. But I'll also be including some additional tips, strategies, and tools that you can use to boost your personal credit score and take these collections off of your credit report. Now, listen, I wouldn't share this magic letter writing sauce if I didn't want you to taste some financial freedom too. We all have a right to financial freedom, okay? That's why I'm giving you access to the same template that not only has slayed that collection, but has also helped some of my clients. Now, again, I do not claim to be some kind of credit guru, but as I'm helping my clients with their business credit, business growth, and business strategies, and I see that there's a need for them to correct things on their personal credit in order to maximize their funding potential, then of course I'm going to help them with that too. And listen, this is not some generic one size fits all deal. I want to ensure that you have the proper guidance. So I'm also including a step-by-step video guide that will walk you through customizing, as well as some additional tips, tools, and strategies to get those collections deleted and boost your credit score. You'll be able to find my template bundle in my description below. It's a new year, y'all. I know a lot of you have financial goals. Let's go get them. Let's ditch the credit report anxiety, stop sitting in defeat, and start fighting for what's rightfully yours. You can catch me over on Instagram at @the_Shanice Bryant if you have any questions. Until next time, beautiful people, it's your girl Shy Bivia. It was an absolute pleasure, and I'll see you guys later. Be blessed. Bye.